Yo, mic check, what it do? What's good, YouTube? Got a lot of topics I want to talk to y'all about today, man. So I want to kick this off with Kevin Durant calling out Charles Barkley. I want to get into these topics with y'all today, man. Salute if you're coming in, hit that like button. All right, man. So Kevin Durant called out Charles Barkley. Kevin called him a nasty old head. For those of you who don't know, this beef started back when Charles Barkley called out Kevin Durant after getting swept by the Boston Celtics in the first round of the NBA 2022 NBA Finals. Chuck was vocal about Kevin Durant's success as a basketball player and said that, if you ain't driving a bus, don't walk around talking about you're a champion. What Chuck means by that is that things are a lot different when you have to win championships by yourself as a leader. That Kevin Durant wasn't driving a bus when he was with the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Durant has came up short since his departure with the Golden State Warriors. Now, the new narrative started by Stephen A. Smith and other sports analysts is that Kevin Durant is now known for the guy who left Steph Curry. Before I get on with the next topic, I wanted to highlight the fact that Shaq called out Kevin Durant in the comment section on Instagram, ESPN's Instagram, and told Kevin Durant to stop it. Kevin Durant responded and said, "He's a grown up. He doesn't need security, Shaquille." I want to give my opinion about it real quick. In my opinion, Kevin Durant has every right to defend himself. If people are going to keep talking about him, I think Kevin Durant knows that's what comes with the territory by now, is that people's going to keep talking about him. You feel me? But the more he talks and types and responds, it's going to create more narratives, and the media is going to keep a 24-hour news cycle talking about KD. If KD doesn't respond, then I'm sure they will move on with the next topic and hot news for the day. But Kevin Durant keep the topics and narratives going by responding, and it allows, the bloggers and networks to clip his words out of context or just create whatever narrative that they want about him. But I just want to say salute to Kevin Durant, man, because he has the heart and passion of a champion. He is a champion. It's still up for debate if Kevin Durant never joined the Golden State Warriors, LeBron James would have another title. A lot of people say that he messed up the legacy for LeBron as far as just winning another title in the Golden State rivalry era. In my opinion, Kevin Durant did mess that up because this was about to be like one of the best rivalries in current date. Kevin Durant messed that up. Just the legacy of that rivalry, in my opinion. You feel me? Golden State won one. Cleveland came back and won the second one. That third year, in my opinion, LeBron James would have won again. I think LeBron would have did the back-to-back. But Kevin Durant came in that 2016-2017 season, or is it? Yeah. But Kevin Durant came and he fucked that up, in my opinion, and that's when they won two back-to-back with KD. The first one was a 4-1. The first chip in 2017 was 4-1, and then in 2018 it was a 4-0 sweep. That's my opinion with Kevin Durant. He fucked up that rivalry, and personally, I felt like LeBron only went to the West because he was just listening to the naysayers who kept saying, "Oh, LeBron is in the East. The East is weak. The East is weak. The East is weak." So LeBron just wanted to win one in the West, which he did. But the media, they have to sugarcoat it as a bubble ring. I felt like if any other team would have won that ring in 2020, that they would have validated that ring. If Miami Heat would have won that ring against the Lakers, that ring and that loss would have hurted LeBron James' legacy. They would have been shitting on him. Oh, how come LeBron can't win in the bubble? If Michael Jordan was in the bubble, you know what MJ would have did in the bubble? He would have been dropping 60. He didn't have to travel, and all MJ had to do was focus on basketball. Oh my God, I can imagine what MJ would have did if he had the luxury to play in the bubble and all that stuff, and he didn't have to do nothing but just eat, train, and work out. Man, MJ would have been dropping 60 and 80 a night. That would have been a conversation. They would have dragged LeBron's legacy. But nope, what they do? Oh, the Lakers won. Oh yeah, that was a bubble ring. Oh yeah, that's a bubble ring. Skip Bayless got to be the first one to just put that out there, the bubble ring and all that shit. And then everybody else just runs with that narrative, and they just say fuck the fact that they was on lockdown. Fuck the fact that they didn't have no contact with anybody. Fuck the fact that they had to do COVID tests damn near every day. Fuck the fact that the players who talked about being in a bubble talked about how depressing that shit was, being away from their family that long. Fuck the fact that the players who actually played in the playoffs said that shit was the hardest shit that they ever had to do. So fuck the fact that the people who can look good and put on a show when it's the home court advantage and probably just can go out and maneuver and they whatever the fuck you want to call it, but a lot of people played horrible basketball in that bubble, and the people who was focused, and I felt like that shit was like, it was 100% mentality. Like whoever the fuck wanted it, it was up for grabs, and that's why the Lakers was able to win that when you have an older, more mature roster, and Rondo was playing beautiful basketball. But you got to think, like, they had OGs on that team. Like, they not young. They don't need to party. They don't need to go out. They don't need to do all the other shit the other teams was having problems. People was sneaking girls and shit, getting in trouble, getting suspended, doing dumb shit. That's what the youngest was doing. The Lakers and teams that was like focused and shit, they wasn't doing that shit. You know what I mean? They was just shit working out and do what the fuck they need to do to feed their families, man. Even people were saying like the meals in the bubble was terrible. I think like maybe for like the first month or something, until they was able to start doing something with the food. I can't remember. I just remember might have been J.R. Smith or somebody. They was talking about how the food was like horrible, and they was posting like damn near prison looking meals from the bubble. But it's like but they try to sugarcoat it and water it down as a bubble ring, which is just it's disrespectful to all the players that put their heart out there and they blood, sweat, and tears, and they showed up to that bubble, and they put on a show for the NBA. They put on a show for the fans who got to watch the shit at home. They put on a show and let these the media heads have something to talk about. So I feel like that bubble shit should be more respected, but it's not, because they let the media heads do what they do, control the narrative, and fuck that up. But that's just my opinion, man. I personally feel like that shit was probably the toughest one, because if you listen to all the players who played in the bubble, they said that shit was just the toughest shit that they ever had to do, man. Even Paul George, when he had that shitty, horrible performance, he said it, like he talked about what players was going through like in that bubble, and he said he was depressed like when he was going through that shit. But guess what they did? They didn't give a fuck about reaching out to him. They just wanted to make fun of him and laugh at him from hitting the motherfucking backboard and shooting air balls and shit. But Paul George said he was going through some mental health issues in that bubble, man. But they disparage people that play. They disparage people that show up. In one aspect of it, they'd say, go get your money. And then if the player go get his money, then they be like, well, you ain't all about winning. And then when the player all about winning, then it's like, well, oh, now you trying to recruit people. Oh, now you always talking about you need pieces. Look at LeBron. He all about winning, but every time he say he needs something, they disparage that man. They talk shit about him. Oh, LeBron always claim he need help. I mean, isn't that what he's supposed to do when he is trying to win rings? And if people is not showing up doing their job, ain't that what he's supposed to do? If the coaching staff is trash and even the fans can see it, ain't he supposed to say he need another coach? But nope, the media heads, they just go against him. How can LeBron say he do that when LeBron says he want help? Oh, he's LeBron James. He can't say he not help. Michael Jordan didn't say he needed help. Michael Jordan didn't say he needed this. Michael Jordan fucking did say he needed shit. But the only difference is when Michael Jordan asked for help, it wasn't in a 24-hour news cycle what this media is now today. I could only imagine the shit that these players used to do back in the day, how it would be now. Imagine Dennis Rodman showing up with a dress on in today's time, how those headlines would have been. And I know now, we're more acceptance towards the LGBTQ, but I'm just saying, these old heads, they talk shit like they would have been able to survive in today's time. And I don't think so. It's just like the new guys probably wouldn't have been able to survive in the older times. But yeah, man, that's just my opinion about that. Let's go on with the next topic. Again, man, it's just my opinion. Don't get in your feelings. All right, so moving forward with the next topic, man. Sad news today. I want to talk about Caleb Swanigan, man. It's unfortunate news today. Caleb Swanigan passed away today at 25 years old, man. The report says he passed away and he was 500 pounds, man. I don't know how true that is. I mean, I know when he made the media, like this YouTuber made a video and it blew up to like 1 million views or some shit. I think in that video he was like, I think maybe 350 or close to 400 pounds. And he was like walking up some stairs, or he was just like walking on the campus or some shit. I don't know. It was like a fan video recorded him walking, and then it was like, oh, this is Caleb Swanigan, and he's like depressed and all that stuff. The YouTuber who covered that video, he did a great job covering it, and it's unfortunate that sad news today is that he passed away today at the age of 25, man. Wow, that is young. It's very unfortunate, man. I just want to say, God rest his soul, man. And a little bit of backstory about Caleb. His time with the NBA was cut short. 2017, the Portland Trail Blazers drafted him with the 26th overall pick. His last playing days was in the 2019-2020 season with Sacramento Kings. I think he averaged 1.3 points and he got cut, and that was pretty much the last that he was around the NBA circles, man. And next thing you know, the video that went viral was we saw him a lot heavier. They say he just died from natural causes. I believe his father had passed away from diabetes as well, so who knows if that was a cause of it. I was honestly hoping that he would make a return to the NBA or some type of success story with him, man. I was really hoping he could get that weight off, and we just heard a success story about him. It's unfortunate that I woke up and saw this news. So again, man, moment of silence for Caleb. Rest in peace, my brother. All right, so next topic for today's video, I want to talk about Uvalde Police Department. There was video footage that was released yesterday about the law enforcement was inside the school for 77 minutes. The entire time the mass shooter, Salvador Ramos, was inside the school. There was another report I read about something that was like a police officer saw Ramos enter the school armed and didn't do shit about it. Like, he didn't even report about it until, after the mass shooting took place. Like, yeah, I saw him go inside the school with a gun, but I just ignored it. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, man, yesterday, June 20th, the Texas Tribune released the law enforcement transcripts. I'll have that link in the description for y'all if y'all want to check it out. It's crazy how much news is coming out about the police department in Uvalde, man. I can't believe the officers sat outside that classroom for 77 minutes. They lied and said they were waiting on the keys for the doors, but the video evidence shows that the officers didn't even try to open the doors. They said they didn't even touch the doors, not once. Not one official was seen on camera trying to open the door. This whole situation is crazy in Uvalde, man. I want to also highlight the fact that there's a man in Texas who made custom-made caskets for the kids who lost their lives behind the hands of a sick human waste of garbage, and that is Salvador Ramos. And the police department who failed to save their lives, man. This Texas man put in hard work on these caskets for free. His name is Trey Gunham. Hopefully I didn't butcher his name too much. He's the owner of Soulshine Industries, man, and y'all can look him up. And I just want to highlight some of the caskets he made for the children's, man. I just want to say salute to Trey, man. I'll have the caskets highlighted right now. I really like that Superman casket, man. Those caskets were beautifully made. I just want to say salute to Trey and salute to the citizens who came out there and helped for free. I think they said it was like 30 citizens that came down there and helped them out as well. Helped them like sand down the caskets and all that, man. So salute to that brother, man. Again, y'all could go check him out. I have the link to that article, what I'm talking about, in the description box if y'all want to check it out. But yeah, man, that's all I got in today's video, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe up if you're new, leave a comment down below after this video premieres, man. I don't know how many is gonna be in the chat today, but it should be 40-50 comments in that mother if y'all in the chat chatting up with me, man. So make sure y'all leave a comment down below. Y'all can say great video, thanks for the premiere, or just say salute, caught it live, or whatever, man. Or leave a comment about the video. You know, that's how you have to engage with your creators, man. After a live stream, after a video premiere, the people that's in the comment section that's in the chat live, make sure y'all come down below too, man, when the video in, and leave a comment down below, man. That really helps. That helps the video out, that helps the creator, that helps engagement, that helps y'all stay notified with the channel as well. Don't depend on that notification bell. That shit is flawed. YouTube likes engagement, so make sure y'all hit the like button and comment if y'all like these videos. That lets me know what type of videos y'all like. I still got the grooming part 2 video. I backed away from editing it because, you know, just dealing with the sports stuff and got sidetracked, but got that. I got a lot more content, but this is what I wanted to get out today. So salute to y'all, man. I really do appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. And this is Self-Talk for Self-Talk News. Salute.
If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment down below. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by hitting the Cash App at Selftalk YouTube. Thank you.
Be sure to like, comment and subscribe while you're waiting. You can support by hitting the Cash App or PayPal. Thank you.